Two hospitals in Orlando are planning on ensuring that all the victims from the Pulse mass shooting will not have to pay any medical expenses out of pocket. Now, the two hospitals are Orlando Health and Florida Hospital, and they're planning to write off an estimated $5.5 million or more in care. And part of the reason why they're doing this is because there were a number of victims that were involved that simply can't pay for the medical bills. The Sentinel wrote about this, and they profiled the story of one club goer who suffered some injuries and was hit with a $20,000 medical bill. And it was a 7-hour hospital visit, by the way. And so the hospitals are now saying, look, we don't want to further victimize the victims, so we want to help them out. At Orlando Health, bills will be sent to health insurers for patients who had coverage, but whatever those policies don't cover will be absorbed by the hospital chain, the spokeswoman said. Also at Florida Hospital, which treated a dozen of the club goers, officials said they would not even bill the victims' insurance for the treatment, nor will they bill for follow-up surgeries the survivors may need. And so, that's actually really interesting because a lot of people might have deductibles, their deductibles might be high, and so they might have to meet that before. Who knows? Maybe that's the reason why they're like, nah, we're just not even going to deal with insurance. We're just going to take care of these people.
Yeah, look, you can get all skeptical and say, oh, they're doing it for PR, blah, blah, blah.
Who cares?
What if
Don't
I
care.
got shot in Orlando, but it didn't happen to be at the gay nightclub that I got shot, and then why don't I get the free? Hey, guys, somebody's doing something wonderful in the world. Let's take it and run. Okay? So it's good news. Yes, finally, good news. And so that kid that Anna was referring to, Lopez, he was grazed by a bullet. He had fragments explode on his left side. When he fell on the ground after basically being shot, his elbow got split with the glass on the ground. And he was saying, like, the $20,000 bill was going to devastate me.
Yeah.
He was uninsured. He's like, I didn't know how in the world I was ever going to pay that off after I was shot in the worst shooting in American history. And so this is a great, great act by these two hospitals. They should be greatly commended for it. So finally, good news in America.
TYT members get a lot of behind-the-scenes footage that most of our audience never gets to see. Cenk shares too much. I usually get a little irritated by it, and we usually go back and forth about things that we disagree about. And if you're interested in seeing that and more, just become a member by going to tytnetwork.com/join.